TGIF, my friends. Welcome to Friday. What a week. Please let me know how you guys are holding up. I know last week was a real challenge. Lots going on for everybody. So don't be afraid to reach out. I know that it's going to be a hard month, and we started off with a bang as we entered into December. So let me know how you're holding up. And I can't say it's going to be much better in the next week or so. It really just depends on how the energies and how supportive and how much you embrace what's going on. Tonight/tomorrow, we have a fantastic opportunity with an amazing meteor shower coming in. It comes in from the 4th to the 17th of this month. And I'm going to say it wrong because I do not speak Latin. So I'm going to spell it for you. It's Gemiниds. It's a huge meteor shower. Now, that usually isn't a big problem because they're so minor. But meteor showers have the energy to support us in diving into some of those shadowy places. That's why I said this week may not be as, rainbows and butterflies as we hope. Because anytime we get into those shadow areas, our ego freaks out, we start to question things, we destabilize ourselves. So let's see how this amazing meteor shower, and it's from December 5th through the 11th, looks like for you guys. So for this reading, it couldn't wait. This deck took forever to get here. This is called the Arcanya Deck. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's a Kickstarter. I did an unboxing and I haven't used my camera in so long. It didn't work. I was so devastated. However, so happy it's here. This is a Kickstarter. It did come from France, and that's why it took so long. So I will have a link below for this deck. So if you are interested in it, you can go check in with Sebastian if he has any more. It's still a program he's trying to get out. So yeah, really excited about this. Then I'm pairing it with the Chakra Wisdom Oracle. We need this too. Let's get into this week. What can my friends expect from the week of December 5th through the 11th? The Two of Stones, also known as the Two of Pentacles. That balance, that stability. A lot. We need this balance and stability. I'm not surprised. That's not on camera. All right, that's on camera. Okay. I'm not surprised to see this card, especially with the meteor shower coming in, with the expectations and demands starting to rise on us. Lots going on. Well, that balanced energy is so needed. That grounded energy is so needed. I love this version of the King of Wands, the King of Ashes. That stability. I know that we're looking at the wand. However, kings have the most power, the most control out of the suits. So we're going to have that control. We're going to have that stability, that very dominant masculine energy supporting us with this grounding and stabilization that we're going to need. Because like I said, anytime we look at shadow work, we start to destabilize ourselves. Even if we don't look at the shadow work, a lot of people are impacted by these beautiful meteor showers. They don't know why. It's the shadow stuff going, ooh, look at me. And your ego going, oh my God. And it destabilizes us. So, of course, the King of Ashes King of Wands. We've got that passion, got that creativity, because some of those hidden aspects will really help us with our creativity and see things thrive. Not the typical, well, sorry, this is the Nine of Wind. So wind is swords. This is not the typical picture you'd see with the Nine of Swords. It's an anxiety and depression card. However, if you take these twisters as your emotions, it really does work well. It's come on, camera, work with me. It's Friday, I know. There you go. It's a beautiful card reminding us that our ego will be in full force, throwing everything it's got at you. Any minor bump, any minor kind of hiccup is going to be amplified and blown out of proportion, because your ego does not want you to be doing anything. He wants you stable in its little box so that you don't, well, expand and grow. So you will feel your energies from the external that are already pushing and pulling us. We're going to feel the demands and expectations feeling overwhelming. We need to take it slow and steady. Go back to the king, go back to the balancing, and it will help you out this week. And finally, the World. The 21st card in the Major Arcana. That next chapter. This week kind of tails off of last week, where we had the Tower in play. We had lots going on, right? That's why I said at the very beginning, are you guys holding up? I've heard from many people. I am here. Last week and this week are building up to this new chapter, this next piece. The more we can embrace that balance and that stability and creativity and passion of the king, the more we're going to embrace this next chapter. If we're embracing the anxiety and the depression, this next chapter will and can be held off. Or it's not going to be as lustrous as you had hoped, where you're like, oh, okay, next step. But because we're holding on to so much, we're not able to really fully step into it. Kind of half-ass doing something, which isn't always that fun. Get into this week, shall we? What can my friends expect from the beginning of the week? This one really wanted out. The Emperor, the 4th card in the Major Arcana. Like I said, that stability is going to be vital. The more stable and grounded we are, the more we can take on these twisters, the more we can embrace the world. If we do not feel stable and calm within ourselves, we are not able to stay in our frontal cortex. We allow our heart center to start to rule the roost, and we feel those twisters come in and just topple us. Taking that deep breath, taking that time for you will really help you to ground yourself, stabilize yourself, strengthen you so you can embrace the opportunities, because it will be opportunities that this is coming forward to you in. Opportunities that present themselves. Now on Tuesday, like always, you guys are going to get a new meditation. This one. And I love how I plan these meditations out, or I change my meditation or my mind at the last minute, and the meditations work so amazing with what's going to happen. So like always, Tuesday, meditation time. This one is an inspiration meditation. It's going to really help connect in with the king and that flame. It's an inspiration meditation. I'm excited about it. I had a great time creating it and then getting it all pulled together. with the king came the 8 of wind, the 8 of swords. That depression and anxiety, that kind of stuck energy. And I kind of like how Sebastian, the creator, you look at this card, it looks like she's starting to be having that whirlwind or twister. Or beginning of the week, right off the bat, we're going to feel that worry, that challenge, that overwhelmed energy come forward. That is when we need to take on the Emperor, embrace his stability, that divine masculine, and really get us out of the funk, out of that kind of, well, it's literally a snowball of the what ifs, oh my gods. Okay. We still are dealing with last week's energy, and there's still lots going on. And we still have the global push and pull of energies that are challenging. Right? Asters and Paula, they started this off with Gemini in May, and I've felt it. My clients have felt it. I've been having people call me in emergencies going, oh my God, help, please. So yeah, it's a lot that we're dealing with. Stability goes a long way. Meditation is a fantastic way of grounding self, taking control, even when we feel like the world is spinning out of control, taking control of our breath, because we can control that, helping us to focus up here. So we're using our critical thinking skills and our third eye. That's why, if you look at human anatomy, our processors are up at the front. Third eye up at the front. Coincidence? So being able to start to calm and control the intensity of that wind. What about the middle of the week? What can my friends expect from the middle of the week? The Queen of Ashes, that sassy Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands encourages us to really own us, our abilities, our skills. They're ours. Sure, a lot of people will have similar skills and similar abilities, but they're not us. We need to own it. We need to put our own unique flair and creativity to what it is we do. When we do that, we feel that inner fire, that inspiration, that zest for life start to build because we're using our natural abilities, including some of those shadow aspects, to greater good. We start to see things fall into place because we are using our abilities, our skills. We're really tapping in and being us, that authentic self. That's when you're really going to see that fire pop. You're going to see things fall into place. The more you resist that authentic person, that authentic self, the more you're going to be challenged. You're going to feel those whirlwinds really starting to build and gain in ferocity, and you're going to feel that that pinch and pull. The middle of the week, though, we have that divine feminine energy that we can tap into, embrace it, intentionally embracing it, so calling it in, and really embracing you. Now, we do have, of course, the king and the queen. The middle of the month, the middle of the week, I really want you to be focused in on that balance. Balance is going to be an essential part of moving forward and helping you to tap into you. Be a fantastic time to start to do some of that inner shadow work, inner work on connecting in with self. We have that balance. If you have a lot of fear of, oh my God, what am I going to find? I have a meditation in my Just You and Me playlist where I balance out the masculine, divine masculine, and divine feminine that we have within us. A fantastic meditation to help with that balance and help you to tap in intentionally into these energies. Now, it does not matter what gender you identify with, we all have both within us. It's the yin and yang of our energies. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I do have a lot of supports. I like to do these weekly forecasts to help you see what's happening in the week to come. And then I give you a whole bunch of tools that are going to support you in overcoming some of these harder aspects, these harder pieces. I have 3 meditative playlists and then a mindfulness playlist. They vary in length and time of how long the session is. They're all guided and supported, so you don't have to just sit and listen to some music and pray you're doing it the way you're supposed to be doing it, because that's when our ego steps in going, you're doing it wrong. This is a waste of time. No, I make sure things are very intentional, and I make sure that you guys get the most out of your tools. Now, the most important part, they're free. I'm not a monetized channel. Any adverts are all YouTube, so you have that ability to tap into it as much as you want. Fantastic, especially, well, throughout the whole week, because we have that kind of tornado whirlwindy effect going on. What about the end of the week? What are my friends expect from the end of the week? The Messenger of Wind, also known as the Page of Swords. Pages are that childlike, innocent energy. They're full of that inspirational, that excitement and enthusiasm. And we've got the sword here, so to learn. Really learn and gain that knowledge. I like how it looks like she's whispering something, and that's what's really going to happen. End of the week, we're really seeing some of these opportunities come forward, and they are going to be very faint, especially if you're not grounded, balanced, and you're not connecting into you. The more you connect into you, the more you're going to get out of those messages. Again, intention is going to be really important. Intentionally going in and connecting into that information and asking your supports to help you with that. So asking your high vibrational support team, make sure that the message is sent to you repeatedly until you clearly get it. Just talking about this. So the 3 of Rain, also known as the 3 of Cups, so that community, that support. No matter what's happening, how overwhelmed, those what ifs, that mental health, if it's starting to spin, if it's not slowing down, or you're really struggling with it, asking for the help that you need. You may not know what you need, but taking that deep breath, that big step, and saying, I need some help. Huge, huge. Hard. But when we start to get that ball rolling, that's when things start to shift for us. So our physical support team, amazing, amazing, right? Sending a text, sending an email, using old school phone call, however you want to connect in with them. I did mention this, asking our spiritual support team for help too. And all you have to do is use your words. When we use our words and we ask for the help, we break down the law of free will, which means they can step in and support us. Because without it, they won't step in. They can't. So taking the time and making sure that we are stepping in and using our words. Like I said before, we have to stay up here, not here. Here, we are going to just feel those twisters. Here, we're going to be tapping into some amazing energies that are going to help to move us away from these twisters. Let's look at the challenge. What is the biggest challenge that my friends will face for the week of December 5th through the 11th? The 8 of Stone, or the 8 of Pentacles. That attention to detail and being in the present. Because when things get tough, what do? We like to avoid. That's a human thing, right? When we do that, we are compounding the situation. We're feeding it again. Rather than taking that deep breath, we're like, okay, this really sucks. Then do it though. I'm going to ask for the help I need. I'm going to start to use my creativity and start to take care and nurture myself so that I can get out of this and into something so much more fulfilling. Because many of us over the last 6-7 months have seen a decrease in fulfillment and joy in what we're doing. We need to start to fuel us, not fueling that heaviness and that burden that's holding us back. Four of Stones, or the 4 of Pentacles. Like I said, that grounding, stable energy is going to help us out the most. I'm going to feel it. If it's not put in an intention where we're intentionally seeking it, where we're making sure we're maintaining it, we're going to feel unstable, unsure, and again, we're going to feel overwhelmed. Taking that time, making sure that we are intentionally grounding ourselves, and then intentionally using things like crystals or essential oils or incense to help maintain the groundedness. Crystals are fantastic, essential oils, incense, you name it. The tools that we use that work for us, we need to start to bring forward. Okay? So, being mindful, that's why I like to do this a couple of days before so you guys have this. Okay, it's going to be a hard week. So, let's make sure my crystals are clear and charged, that I have the essential oils that I need, that I am using them. I'm incorporating them into my day, that I'm giving myself a couple extra minutes in the morning to ground myself so I am fully ready for my day. When we do that, you're going to start to see, well, not only the Emperor come into high fashion, you're going to see the 4 Pentacles or the 4 of Stones turn from an obstacle into more of an ally. So that intention, it is so important. Planning it and making sure you've got it. Tapping into that Emperor energy. Now we do have multiple 4s here. Anytime you have that multiple 4, the angels is telling you that you need to start to focus in on your enough grounding and stability. So intention, permission, giving yourself that time. And it doesn't have to be a long time, guys. Just a little bit here and there goes a long way. The 6 of Stone, or the 6 of Pentacles. Well, you sweep the challenge with Pentacles, really reinforcing the fact that that grounding is going to be a bit of a bear for you. That maintenance is going to be super important. The 6 of Pentacles is a balancing card. 6s in tarot are balance. So when you have balance as something that is critically important, it was the first card we pulled, and it's going to be your biggest challenge, really highlights the importance of making sure that you've got those tools and your abilities in role so you can get the most out of this, so you can embrace these opportunities, because it can be very easy to blow past them when we are being carried by anxiety and depression. We need to use our critical thinking, not our heart center, to plan ourselves, to make sure we've got everything in play, that we've got what we need so we can deal with this. See what else we can add to help. What further information, guidance, and support can we share with my friends to help them overcome the challenges and embrace the opportunities that the week offers them? Impartiality, that balance, that open mind. We start to put in expectations and demands, we diminish that next step. If our expectation is to gain more fulfillment, that's what impartiality is. I'm here to experience this. I'm not going to try and sway it. Because sometimes when we put out what we want, so when we're trying to manifest something, it comes in different forms. So when we're saying we want more abundance, we want more financial stability, it can come in very unique and different ways that we may not like right away see where that's all linked together. Having that open mind will help you. This one's dealing with your crown chakra, so making sure that we've got that open system, that open mind to embrace whatever comes forward in whatever manner it comes to you in. But the opposite of anxiety and depression, focusing in on what's going right, those aspects that bring you joy and excitement. Like I said, those opportunities are there. We're just going to be pretty bogged down with some of these emotions, whether they are actual or not. So when I say that, what I'm talking about is past life experiences. Well, we're carrying that emotion too. Our ego triggers it, and you don't know why, or that's weird. Why would I be afraid of that? Or why is that coming up? Or we have a global fear or a global sadness. So it may not even be something you've done in this lifetime or an experience that you have any connection to right now. We need to be shifting our energies from trying to figure out and micromanage it into really focusing in on, okay, so this is going on, really sucks. However, I'm going to take a walk. Yes, there's maybe snow on the ground. You can embrace the joy, the crunchy snow, snowflakes, the shiny, the shimmering, the beauty that's here and now. Soulmate, reminding you, you're not here alone, guys. It does not matter what your relationship status is. Soulmates come in many forms. We have more than one. Many years ago, a soulmate was kind of coined as that one true person. Soulmate is actually someone that connects with you or resonates with you on that soulmate or that soul signature level. Your twin flame is kind of, if you look at the a DNA strand where it has the double helix, like that crisscrossy pattern, they're the other side to it. Okay. Soulmates can be in a relationship with you, a sexual or an intimate relationship, or and many of us have this, a friend that you're like, oh my God, you get me on so many levels. There is no sexual connection. It's all about the souls connecting and going, you understand me. Reaching out to our supports, like I said, it's going to be vital in maintaining that stability, that groundedness within us. We need to be focused in on the task at hand. Awesome. People, ego, going back to the, oh, well, I had to deal with something like that. Mine was way worse. Ego will try to redirect us into dealing with something other and trying to move forward, trying to, I don't want to say avoid, but minimize the wind, that gossip, that avoidance. We need to take that deep breath, open our heart, and go, okay, this needs to be released. And I want to do that now. I do have a meditation I did back in 2020 with Archangel Metatron. That's exactly what we did. We released that sadness and pain. Fantastic meditation to help when you're really feeling things kind of feeling overwhelming and worldly. Breathe. That sadness, like I said, it's going to be there. We can try to release as much as we can this week. And I've got lots of releasing meditations that can help with that. But again, it goes back to intention and giving yourself permission and time to do it. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be worried. We just don't want it to topple us from moving forward, from enjoying this experience to its fullest. Big week again. I said back in August that December was going to be one of those months that we're really going to struggle. That mental health is going to take a toll. You will see the 8, 9, and 10 come back. You will see the 7 of Swords come back. It's not here, but you'll see the 7 of Swords. Because it's stuff that we need to deal with and start to work on and address. Many times over the last couple of years, I'm like, yeah, no, we're not going to be dealing with it. I said, later on we will deal. So later on, deal with it. That's why I have so many releasing meditations. Mindfulness meditations or mindfulness tools that are going to support you in staying in here rather than getting caught up, just distracted. This week, I will be doing a live reading on the middle of the week, Wednesday. I'm going to be doing my live angel reading, so that can help bring in some angelic energy and infuse it into your week. And then Friday again, I'm back live for the following week. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Sorry we're having a bad week. It is a forecast. We can make changes, we can make preparations, so we do have a good week. So we can embrace these opportunities, that we can fuel ourselves and feel so much better. If you like the video, like always, thumbs it and subscribe, because I have so much coming forward for you guys in December. It is crazy. You don't want to miss any of it. Best way, subscribe, hit the bell thingy so that you were notified when I go live or I post something. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. Until tomorrow, my friends.